night here in East Lansing as we get set from the Breslin Center. Michigan State riding a 4-game winning streak and beginning the brunt of conference play in the Big Ten. They welcome in Penn State, winners of 3 of their last 4 games as they get set. Tonight, Terry Oglesby, Rob Riley Sr., and Donald Daly. Glad to have you along as Michigan State wins the tap, and we are underway from the Breslin Center. Hogard controls has really improved, now 3rd in the Big Ten in assists, but the consistency, as Robbie mentioned, has been the difference maker for this team. Get it inside for Hall, working on Johnson, the fade goes down, and MSU is on the board first. Harry working with his fellow southpaw in the backcourt, Ace Bailey Jr. coming over from VCU with his head coach. Had it tipped, taken away by Walker. Here comes Akins the other way. 3-on-2, get it inside, Walker finishes.
That play is made, though, because A.J. Hogard
cut off there. His turnovers go down, shooting the ball at a higher clip these last 4 games, as has the entire offense for the Spartans. 6 to shoot now for Hogard on the outside. Double comes on the hedge. Lob it in. Great feed for Hall, and the patience for 2.
with Monty Sissoko on that strong side block. That's now where we've seen Tyson Walker with those active hands just take someone's rock.
Akins aggressive to the rim, can't finish.
That's where he has been so much better, looking to attack the rim and put pressure on that defense.
And Baldwin's going to get free throws with a chip.
Plenty of arm there on that play, and that's why he's here.
We'll get one more at the line.
I will say, they have gotten off to much better starts, and certainly I think some of the consistency around Tyson Walker has been a big part of that.
Hogard whip it inside. Hall remains. Oh, they couldn't stuff it, but they do give him a foul call. Great drop step as he just lost the defender. Big Ten arena. He has not been to a single one coaching.
But to never have gone on the road in a bye situation.
It's a little bit cliche, but it is accurate at the same time, especially when you get teams like this in a high-pressure environment like the Breslin Center. Clary working against Walker. Slithers to the bucket for 2.
That's a master class in footwork. Clary knows how to put that thing in the hole, and boy, has he just made strides as a player this year.
Silver hands it off. Walker. Good trap defense. Hogard is left open and makes the defense pay.
It's much more difficult.
Hogard sits. Holloman comes in. Clary with 12 on the shot clock. Working against Walker again. The cross, the sauce, the dump down. Waha gets it to go. Boyle. Oh, great look, but it was taken away. Better anticipation from Walker. A little out of control. Regains his touch. Hall for 3. They know what his potential looks like, especially as he gains a little bit more muscle over the course of his career. As Holloman just goes right to the bucket.
He has made such strides. How much does Penn State take his temperature?
Get it to Clary on the outside, guarded by Holloman, who really prides himself on this area of the floor. Swing it around, Dunn. Back to Hicks on the outside. He can stretch the floor and shows it off.
Nice play right there. You get Zach Hicks is out there to do.
And the nearly 3-minute scoreless drought. Sissoko rips through, goes right through Boyle, but can't float it home. Booker's right there to clean it up.
The types of plays that he needs to make. Just around the rim, it's a heads-up play. That's an air ball that he makes a play on. But though Boyle on the floor, certainly a disadvantage, and Michigan State taking advantage of that.
Dunn. Kern.
Bodies everywhere.
Kern! Oh, count it, and 1. Skying to the rim.
Have a defender go down. Monty Sissoko trying to take a charge here. It's the right play to let them play on, and Nick Kern just all the way to the rim. It's a big-time athlete. Didn't play in their last game against Ryder. They got those custom deals. St. Louis kid, wearing some Kyrie's. One there.
Here's first. Get it in for Walker. Working against Baldwin. Walker, so slippery. Swing it. Hogard, 3-ball. Money.
That move, though, by Tyson Walker.
Hogard in for Hall. Working against O'Boyle. Likes the matchup. Wants to go right to work. Somehow banks it home.
I love him so high, but the consistency, he's one of those guys that it's just been the hard thing for him.
And a takeaway. Hicks right to Akins. Up ahead. Walker skies for 2.
Good, though, by Jaden Akins. Instead of putting that in the floor like most players want in perimeter.
Second foul on Hogard there. see if Penn State can find just any opening. Everything has been difficult, like that one.
Just a split. It's right downhill all the way to the rim.
Walker working on Baldwin. It's a screen from Cooper. Now Holloman, pull up pop is pure.
Just looks so confident, so comfortable in his role.
When circles around, back outside Kern. Aggressive down the middle, leaves it. Wahab couldn't handle it. Another turnover. Here come the Spartans. Get it up ahead for Walker. Sets the feet, fires the three. Splash! Clary could not get it to go, but he does draw the foul.
There is no resting on a main line. Assess the defense, and still with all that.
Approach the under 8. In front of him, Tyson Walker, third at 20 a night. He's up to 7 now in this first half.
See if Penn State starts to maybe dial up their pressure. They have been token so far, but they got to find him. Tyson Walker, Penn State going a little zone there, and that's everything from the three-point line. You know, the last 4 games, this is a team that's allowed only 64 points a game. Indiana State scored 75.
1-1 not taken advantage of by Raquandis Mitchell, who is out there with Kern, Clary, Baldwin, and O'Boyle. Walker, Cooper, Hall, Holloman, and Carr, the 5 for Michigan State. Another fadeaway, and Hall is feeling. Press broken once again by Walker. Now he'll set it up.
Penn State is basically just taking time off the clock. They have not ramped up that pressure dial in their full-court defense.
Holloman out to Walker with 7 to shoot. Walker on the drive, feeds, Carr, look out, and he's fouled. Smart play. That springboard is always available.
Games or at shoot-around, in warm-ups,
the jump shots to help this team. He can do other things. One defensively, and he's learning.
They are playing in that open floor. Their full-court game has been terrific tonight.
They've got 11 assists on 14 made field goals and another turnover. Walker up ahead. Holloman running. Lob it up. Slam it home. Malik Hall.
So by Clary there to stay in that play and make a play. These turnovers are just killing Penn State.
Hall running the floor. Holloman trailing. And then good recovery there from Hicks. Hall, drive and kick. Holloman under control, floats it up and in. Mike Rhodes wants time.
Just giving points away to Michigan State. And if you're going to let the Spartans get out and run in the open floor, especially with turnovers, it's going to be a long night.
O'Boyle to the bucket.
Great slip right there. You got Monty Sissoko a little getting out, getting extended, and just takes it right to the basket.
Walker, lob it up. Clary with a screen from Baldwin. 10 to shoot. Clary on the drive. Got caught. Somehow found Dunn to squeeze it through. Screen from Sissoko. Holloman on the drive, up and under. Oh, he couldn't finish it. Put a little extra English. Ends up with the basketball. Sissoko emerges. +1.
The offensive rebound of Spartans. And this is something that you always like to see as a Spartan fan. You lose track of this man, you're going to be on a highlight reel. Cohen Carr going up, throwing down, and then Monty Sissoko opportunity for 3 when we get back. The Cohen Carr is. He can do things like that really Walker.
How can they get Clary an easy look? He's got just 6 points, has led the team in scoring 11 out of 13 games this year. Here he is on the outside against Walker. Swing it, turn. Another attacking move, and he somehow does squeeze it through 2 defenders. Walker is out there. He will hoist the 3 ball. Can't hit. On rebound, Clary. No numbers. Going to push it anyway. What pass? Threads the needle for 2. Kern running the floor is rewarded.
Marco Dunn, who I think offensively has really shown what he's capable of.
State has scored 24. Try to get it in. Another force. Another turnover. Walker up ahead. Holloman running with Sissoko. Holloman! Watch your head! Clary tried to sell the contact. And cleaning up the mess inside to Marco. Hurry here. Kern. Rush will take his time. Work for a good one. Kern, the spin. Caught in the air, finds Dunn from the outside. And shot clock turned off for Michigan State. Let's see if they can finish this first half with one final flurry. Olivan against Baldwin. 10 seconds left for Walker. Screen comes from Sissoko. Walker uses it. Walker attack mode, and he's fouled.
Sissoko is a screen.
Walker. One more free throw for Walker. In and out. Rebound, they're gonna have to work quickly. Final second. The heave is short from Clary.
If you're Mike Rhodes at halftime, you're certainly talking about taking care of the basketball. You have to win this first 4 minutes, start putting some positive things together. And I think dial up the pressure a little bit. I don't see why you wouldn't. Take Michigan State's temperature. For the Spartans, it's pedal to the metal.
Buff Johnson had been quiet in that first half, looking to cut back door. Nearly another turnover, but they do get it back. Nice hustle play by Hicks. 8 to shoot. Hicks pulls it up, puts it in.
It's good to see him, Zach Hicks, to be productive, to spread that floor for their guards.
Made 141 threes in his 2 seasons at Temple. Jump shot is why he's here at Penn State. Ball fake, pull up, got it, Akins.
I just think Hicks has got to be getting closer to his man as that ball gets to him. That's a long run and a long closeout.
Clary is fouled on his way to the bucket by Walker.
Side, you got to get back to your man. Now you got Jaden Akins who can shoot it.
Well, extra check from Izzo as Holloman is out there with the remaining.
To make a point immediately to the guy you came in for, and then you're right back to the bench.
See, you'd feel worse as Walker drills that jumper. You'd feel worse if Holloman doesn't get legitimate minutes.
Yeah,
but
right.
he does, right?
He
if
does.
It was just the end of the
but
bench
still,
guy.
as a player, it's like, thanks a lot.
Yeah, deflating.
Yeah, thanks for putting me in for 30 seconds.
Point made. Clary, the burst of speed.
I like the slip from Wahab. You see it like a vacuum so many times. He slips out, and it's just right to the basket.
Walker didn't even dip.
These transition buckets.
From Philly, a 4-star recruit. Lilly at 6'10". Oh, the up and under. Hogarth finishes in traffic.
He caught that. He knew he was turning that ball screen down immediately.
Clary puts the head down and is fouled. Mike Rhodes, he knows that while Penn State is one of the higher shoot free throw teams, played in all 32 games as a freshman, limited minutes, especially compared to wins, and Walker.
I'd like to see Penn State just ramp it up. You know, and really, what do you have to lose? If they haven't bothered Michigan State with their pressure, really, this is just token to take some time off the clock.
Hogarth, change of direction, folds it short. Cooper the offensive board. Walker thought about it again from the corner. Here's the step back, Jay. Oh, yeah! And with that bucket, Tyson Walker has passed Magic Johnson on Michigan State's all-time scoring list. Just so smooth, makes it look so easy. He's up to 20, right at his season average. Johnson responds from 3. Mike Rhodes has been pleased with how Buff Johnson has started to really feel comfortable with how he can help this team, where his shots are coming from. Said he'd even like to see him take a couple more. Step back, Jack. Akins gets it to go.
That's the type of night it's been.
Clary leave it. Brown the drive. Dump it. Kern. Extra. Lilly couldn't handle it. Another turnover. Akins attacking. Oh, and a tough fall. Kern looks like he's okay. Akins was to instill this culture of playing hard, and he feels like he's gotten that so far.
Jump in the half court, the full court. They've got a diamond press. They've got a 2-2-1. You've got to get your personnel in here. And I think when you take a job at the end of March, start of April, man, that portal's been open. You're just trying to find guys to fill out your team. It's going to be really interesting to see, you know, with a full offseason, who can Penn State put together that plays his style of play.
And while Clary will get 2 more free throws,
Able to really extend. You've done your job. You know,
they know they're going to have to work to keep him long term at this program, just to soul both of them. if you're the top option on the team and you've had defenses keying in on you, especially in this conference, what's the key there? We've seen Clary get to the free throw line, see a couple go through, and now knock one through from three.
But he worked his way back in off a foot injury.
Ball with the ball fake. Ball pushes it through. +1.
How good does that release look? And he had his arm just drilled by...
Xavier Booker as well. Can't convert on the three. Clary spins, feeds, Hicks. Extra. Done. A three. No. Weak side rebound. Poked around. Wahab claims it. Wahab forces it up and in. Count it. And one.
Michigan State a little bit better to Penn State.
Basketball in his hand. Has to force one up. Can't get the roll. Rebound. Clary got a hand on it. Wahab couldn't squeeze it. Now he does. Wahab. Kick out. Fresh 15 now for Clary. Back to Wahab. Working on Booker. They like the matchup, and that's why. Been spectacular out of his group. He's not liking what he's seeing as the turnovers and sloppy play begin to pile up. Clary to the bucket. A little jelly inside for two.
That was not the case in the first half. It's a straight line drive.
Holloman right back at you.
Michigan State, man, off these made field goals, they are just getting out and sprinting down the floor.
It ended a scoring drought of over 3 minutes.
They say, you know what? I'm just going to ball out. That's really
3 of the 5 left-handed players. 14-4 Penn State run. Clary, who's got 15 in this second half, running the show. And a foul inside, away from the ball against Sissoko.
Not nearly as known for having great bigs as the Big Ten Conference. He was seeing just an absolute...
Doing work for their respective teams and continuing to have a high level of success as Walker slithers to the rim. High off the window, no. Sissoko there to put it back in.
He's got the switch. Clary's on Sissoko. Wahab guarding.
Very big in this game. Have continued to fight. Mitchell way too strong on a 3-ball.
That's Marty Sissoko's 9th rebound right there. That's something that he has done so much better the last 4 or 5 games.
Walker too easy. A player at Northern Michigan where he was a D2 All-American. And now he's every bit of the fabric of this community. No foul inside. This time going to go against Puff Johnson.
There's some frustration there. Puff Johnson kind of trying to...
Penn State, averaging 7 points per game.
It's just remarkable, the turnaround.
Well, you've got to imagine that if they're not ranked, they might be that first team off the top 25 when the new one comes out. All a 3, yes. Motion or not, it counts from Malik Hall.
Propelled this offense.
Holloman gets it to Hall already with a season-high 22, looking for more. Oh, he was looking for the yam and had it rejected. Kern gets upstairs, running the floor, hop step, and finish.
Finally, Penn State's defense creating something, and we're watching Malik Hall kind of jog back, and that might have really jarred his back. Looks like he's in some real discomfort.
Tom Izzo's going to get Carson Cooper in the game next to that ball. 5 minutes to play here in East Lansing. Pull up, well short from Aikens, saved by Kern, right to Hall.
The ultimate medicine. My back is hurting until the ball is right here and goes up and flushes it.
Easiest deuce of the night. 24 ties his career high. And this is back to a 28-point ball game. Johnson, the stop, and he's fouled on the way up.
Oh, I'm open. I'll shoot this.
4 ties a career high with 24. Penn State tries to run through the tapes here with Michigan State as they are well on their way to their 5th consecutive win to improve to 9-5 on the season. And who would have thought a month ago that this team would look the way they do right now? Jaden Aikens.
That's the toughest.
160 senior from Atlanta. A turnover. Here comes Kern the other way, attacking on Booker. Hangs and will go to the free throw line. He's looking for a flagrant foul as he lost his headband on the way up. It'll be the 4th personal foul on Booker.
I just thought Xavier Booker was really a swipe. Nothing malicious about it. He was definitely got him good. You're going to look at this, but
So Kern to the line.
I think that's one of those where, all right, let her the loss.
The driver's seat with. chanting for Tom Izzo's son, Steven Izzo. He's got heads, by the way, around here. Big heads of Steven Izzo are being hoisted to the air by the fans. A.J. Hogard, Brown, Goodmanson. And he gets it to go from downtown. Goodmanson short. And a second chance now and another opportunity in possession.
I knew that was going on.
Brown comes up short.
He is letting him fly.
And Goodmanson, the wild attempt falls. All right, one more chance for this crowd. Steven Izzo getting some minutes here in his grad year with Michigan State. Smith, cross. Smith, up and under, floats it in.
Nice move by Davis Smith there. Footwork up and under.
Brown hoists. Izzo with the board. He is in the scoring column. No Trillion today. And Michigan State dominant from start to finish. 92-61. The Spartans have won 5 in a row.